Hello fans, this is Anime Watcher 1001, otherwise known as Stacy Gardner, welcoming you to the 8th episode of Comic Corner Review. Tonight we're going to take a small look at one of DC's earliest crossovers. The comic book will be featuring Batman and Spawn. Now, I first heard about this comic book from a friend of mine named Desmond Pina, and it kind of caught my eye. It kind of piqued my interest, if you will, and I just had to read it. The story features the team up of Batman and Ted McFarlane's prize creation, Spawn. Now, what happens in the story is Spawn is basically called to Gotham City through his memories. And because his memories had told him of a man named Simon Vesper. The weirdest thing is, as far as Spawn could remember, Simon Vesper died at his hands back before he became Spawn. The title of the story is really called War Devil, where it features the two dark heroes facing off against, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Croatian or whatever, the War Devil. Well, like I said, Batman and Spawn team up to face off against the evilest, against one of the Devil's most evilest of henchmen. I like how this book kept me in suspense. Like each page was a eye catcher. Each one was basic. I was basically biting my nails when I was reading this. What can I say? For one, it's dark, very dark. But then again, when you're dealing with Spawn, darkness, basically like that, is what you're gonna get. Two, I kind of like how I like how it's like featured the old saying, in order to beat fire, you must fight it with fire. Well, in this case, in order to beat the darkness, you must use darkness. And to those who know, 1, Batman is known as the Dark Knight. 2, Spawn basically fell into darkness, and born from the darkness. And together they face the evilest, one of the evilest demons in the Devil's Army. Now, like I said, I really could not read this book without biting my nails. If you this is what it could happen to you if you get two of this story. You get the chill down your spine. The nerves in your body start to race. You get that tingling sensation all over, and you just get that feeling like, if I continue, I'm scared to continue to read, but I have to find out what happens. Well, that's how it felt for me. I read this. I'll admit, I was scared to find out what happened. I kind of figured, reading this, getting too into the story, could possibly give me nightmares, but it hasn't. And to tell you the truth, I like it. I like it. Uh, on a scale of 1 to 5, I have to give the crossover Batman and Spawn, the War Devil, 4.5 stars out of 5. Because, I mean, the artwork in it, the artwork and ink work, oh, I really can't argue with it. I just like how well done it is. The story behind how this story brought the past and the present together. I I just got nothing to say about it. I'm basically speechless. How it features everyone's favorite demon, Spawn, in it. What he looked like unmasked. Yeah, like I said, it's just one of those you're like, what will happen next, and if will I be able to handle it? Like after reading it, and it also featured the one I'm guessing one of maybe two, three fights between them, Spawn and Batman, going head to head. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those that's like dark, stomach churning. Like you really just you're actually like you're afraid to read to the end. It's ugh. I mean, I really enjoyed this book. I really did, and I have to recommend it. I have to recommend it to people. If you're a Batman or a Spawn fan, find this, find a copy of it, pick it up. I'm definitely going to do the same. I'm definitely going to get my own copy of this. So like I said, I have to give Batman and Spawn, War Devil, 4.5 stars out of 5. Um, on another note, I went to the comic shop recently and bought a few new comics. And I'm really going to this store like every chance I get. So some of you who are wondering where I buy my comic books, I buy them from the Laughing Ogre comic book shop, which is on 4258 North High Street in Columbus, Ohio. And like, what can I say about them? Their selection, their selection is possibly the best in Columbus. The service, A+ on a grading scale. If there's a certain comic book you're looking for, they'll help you try to find it. By any means, like they'll even do a holding system for you. Like if you're a fan of Batman or Spawn or Marvel or Archie, if you're a fan of any of the series from those respective publishers and you're waiting for that new issue to come out, the Laughing Ogre will basically are the ones who got you covered with the new issue. They got a holding system. The comic comes in, they hold a copy for you, you go pick it up. Friendly service, they greet you as soon as you step into the shop. I can't recommend any other place in Ohio to go buy comic books. I'm sure there's other stores out there, but as far as I'm concerned, the Laughing Ogre has my business for the rest of my life when it comes to comic books. I need a good comic book. First place I'm heading is the Laughing Ogre comic shop. Once again, it's located on 4258 North High Street, which is basically a little past the corner of Cook Road. And Oh, speaking of Laughing Ogre, to those of you in the Columbus, Ohio area, they are having a food drive event this Saturday from noon to 4. They're going to have a special, I'm guessing, in town, like a special hometown concert. Um, it's going to be from noon to 1, but the event itself, noon to 4. You can bring canned goods. You'll meet costumed superheroes, take pictures, and win free comic books. Um, it's open to everyone. So if you're a comic book fan and you live in Columbus, Ohio, I recommend you go. I'll be there. Uh, um, we can take pictures. You can ask me. Hell. If I see you or if I see any of you viewers at the Laughing Ogre this coming Saturday, please feel free to stop me. Give me your recommendations for comic books that you want to be reviewed on the show, and I'll do my best to find them. Well, this is Anime Watcher 1001 saying thank you for watching, and see you next week. Later.